Alrighty guys, welcome on back to some more Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Last episode, we defeated all the bosses over here in the Duchy of Eternia. And so, with nothing left for us to do except for save the rest of the crystals, that is exactly what we'll be doing in this episode. But before that, if you guys do like this video and this series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're trying to reach 500 subscribers by August, so it'll really help me out, and it'll help make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. So I did some thinking, and there's really only one that's very obvious to me. If I'm understanding correctly, all four of these crystal bosses are going to be about the same power level, and we did already beat the water one. However, two of these will actually give you genome abilities, that being the wind and the fire, making me not want to do earth. However, we have a boss that's actually locked behind the fire one, so I think we're going to do the fire. That way we can unlock not only the genome that it'll give us, but also we'll be able to get the boss that's locked behind it. So let's go ahead and fly on over there. I'm not expecting any of this to be that bad, especially with what level we are. The attack we actually need from this guy is the energy burst, which is the attack that we block the vampire lord from using. The reason we are getting hit by it this time is because this guy's probably going to do significantly less damage. And I actually think I want to keep Edea with the Templar, because after we get it, the genome, then we can just go ahead and use the exact same strategies we used for the vampire against the fire boss here. So again, I'm not thinking it's gonna be too bad. It might surprise me, but I'm really not concerned. Let's go ahead and do our usual life or death, followed by Black Banes. And we'll just auto this while we run to the fire temple. Usually I would just skip ahead, but we're so early in the video, I'll just show us running there. We're not going to get into many fights here. So we'll just keep on running through here. Next chapter, we'll actually finally be able to get the ability to unlock these blue chests, which I'm very excited for. Some of these blue chests, they have the best items in the game. They're like, if you know from Final Fantasy, the Genji items, it's basically those. So just the strongest items in the game. Strongest sword, strongest shield, strongest spear, all that stuff. So very excited to be able to use that. And so we'll just run all the way up. We'll make sure we turn auto off now. Oh, it's still off because we didn't need to use it. And make sure we do a quick save. No one's using any MP, so let's go ahead and hop in here.
Look!
This crystal has also reverted. Should we perform the rite of awakening? I think so.
Wait, something lurks nearby.
That's Chogmar! The Mark of Doom! Another creature back from destruction.
Here they come!
And so here's Chogmire. I'm sure you guys remember him. This is the enemy where you can't actually damage him till after he uses his ability, so I actually don't even know if it's worth Utsusumeing. We'll do it. We're just gonna sit here in default. He's gonna soul suck. He steals your MP. That's what this guy was. Can steal your abilities. Heart suck. Transform. And then he releases now, right? Energy burst. And there we go. Genome absorbed. Now we just win. So again, I'm not really concerned. He only has 70,000 HP. I think this is kind of going to be a joke. I guess we'll start with the life and death for both of them. We do need to make sure we're healing. Go ahead and default here. I will actually go ahead and rampart first, just so we can block. Actually, I don't even need to until the next time he does it. So we'll go ahead and life or death. There's my cure. Oh no, blood suck. Well, sucks that he actually hit her with it, but we will now go ahead and just rage. And oh, weird. Oh, it's because, yeah, I needed to do it first. Whoops. Go ahead and rage, followed by normal attacks. And honestly, he might not survive one turn here. I would not be surprised. Let's go ahead and absorb stats. Absorb his physical defense. And then Edea, let's go ahead and do the same thing. Rage, followed by normal attacks. Wow, actually not. I mean, oh, well, there's our crit. I know he's... Oh, there's another crit. I know he's doesn't have physical defense down right now, but still a good chunk of damage. Wow. There's our physical defense drop, which means Edea should... No. She didn't get to go in time. It's not going to do any damage. It's going to do 1. That sucks. That's fine. It'll give me time to go ahead and rebuild my characters here. Oh, yeah. He's so done. 1, 2, 3. We will... 1 more for you to Tiz, 1 more for you to Tiz, 1 more for you to Edea, 1 more for you to Edea. I do not think they're going to survive here, unfortunately. I think they're both going to die on the turn probably right before. We'll see here. There's nothing I can do. I mean, they're going to die. I just need to be able to survive the attack, so... Okay, and he did not transform, which is great. So let's go ahead and arise Tiz. Actually, we'll just double arise. Arise Tiz and arise Edea. There's our transform. Which means we just block all that damage and go for the kill here. So, turn 1, life or death. Heal everybody. Default, turn 1, life or death. Wow, he actually bloodsucked her, huh? Well, that sucks. So I need a default with Tiz now. Arise Edea. Let's go ahead and do the absorb stats again. I should have at least 1 more turn. No, he transformed already? Oh my god. Okay, well, Tiz is dead, unfortunately. Good news is Edea will be able to be built up by the time he goes again. That sucks. It's actually life or death now. I'm going to preemptively do this for a transform. Yep, that's what I would expect. Go ahead and arise, Tiz. Yeah, there you go. We will defense 1 more time. Yeah, we'll just defend. And let's see if we can win here. I'm not even going to... Actually, I'll life or death and then just go straight into a rage. Because I want to make sure I get the kill here. The only thing that'll suck is if they do kill Edea. But I'm hoping she gets to go first here because her stats are boosted, so her speed should also be boosted. Oh, we win. Yeah, there's no way he survives this. Yeah. And there is a Chogmire defeated.
Hurry up and awaken the crystal before we are beset by more beasts! Of course. I'm ready, Eri.
I know you're all ready for the best minigame of any RPG.
But if there's anything you'd like to go over...
I'm fine.
Time to get started.
It's spam X, Eri. Click, 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 click. This is the fire crystal, right? I'm not crazy. It's looking a little earthy right now. Probably just like a faded red. Oh, yeah, no, it's fire crystal. Okay. Keep going.
Not yet! Just a little
Sorry. I thought that was the second one. Now it should be keep going.
more! Keep going!
Yep, there we go. And I think the next one is, okay, stop!
Still not enough!
Oh no, I'm sorry, still not enough. The next one is, okay, that's enough. Stop! Or she screams at me.
Stop!
Yep, there it is.
You did it! You awakened the crystal! Well done, Agnès! checked your brooch, Jerry?
Yes, the fire crest is lit.
Phew. Good.
Are you okay, Agnès?
Yes, I am used to it now.
I'm pretty sure these are the same dialogue since you can do these in any order.
I need a short rest, but then we should head to the next temple.
Okay.
Oh, look at your Vestal garb, Agnès. It's all threadbare.
Huh? Oh, what should we do?
It has seen a lot of use of late. Let's go and ask the sage to repair it.
And so, we gotta go take a trip to Yuliana. You actually cannot do any more crystals till you visit him, so we're gonna go ahead and do just that. Now my question here, let me just, I want to double check, but I'm pretty sure I got the, genome. I just always like to check just in case I do need to restart. Nope, right, there's Energy Burst. There is only one more, and it is from the Wind Crystal. Again, the other 4 are from optional fights, which we will cover, just not yet. It's recommended you just get max level if you possibly can, just to make all the fights a little bit easier. There are some pretty good ways you can grind XP there, but I'm not too worried about that. Let me go ahead and actually rest. I know only Tiz lost MP. It was crazy how he was draining the one guy who wasn't really using MP, but Two Chogmire wanted to target, so let's go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to try to use a stone. No, this is... Well, let's see. This might count as different dungeons, so if it doesn't, it's just going to take me back here anyways. We're exactly where I'm standing. But there's a chance it takes me all the way to the very beginning. Okay, well, it took me to the beginning of Underflow, so that's a plus. Will it work here, too? These are technically 2 different dungeons, though, right? Because it would have taken me... No, wow, okay. It does take you back here. Great. Speeds it up just a little bit. And so, before we run over there, you can see, now we can go fight the actual last job boss. Other than Alternus, but the place you fight Alternus at is the Light Pillar, I think. Just like last time, because you fight all the bosses in the same place, so we'll fight Alternus later. And so we're going to run through here once again. If you remember, all these enemies are pretty easy. I actually don't even think I was using the strategy last time that I use now for clearing all these guys, which is just Blackbane. Because I do life or death. Blackbane over and over. Default, default, default. Good. Jesus. Tiz gained a level from that. He deserves it. Oh. Why was that XP? Did you guys see that XP? Hold on. 2 next level, 52. 48. Oh, she was lower. I thought she was about to hit level 74 with only 4,000 XP. And I had no idea how. No, she's behind the curve now. Great. That means Tiz is no longer behind the curve. Good on him. At this point, it doesn't really matter because the XP you're getting so minimal. Unless you're grinding for XP, you're really not going to be getting too many levels. Auto that. I didn't even have to heal there. I will need to heal. Actually, I don't think I need to heal yet. I think I can do one more, but I'll heal anyways. If you can kill them all in one shot, you can do that 3 times because... that'll only get you down to 90% of your HP. Unfortunately, as I've learned between episodes, higher HP doesn't do anything because it's a percentage. It will help for the combo we use during boss fights where we keep using the Blackbane over and over again. The Rage, but doesn't work for things like this. So, let's go ahead and heal and drop a quick save. Yeah, there's just no way we don't obliterate this boss. The only thing I'm worried about is his counterattacks. I don't know if it'll count the Blackbane, if that's a counterattack or not.
So the fire crystal has been awakened. It has all been in vain. The war we started in this realm, the deaths of both ally and foe, and the demise of the Fire Vestal. Do you not think so? You who resemble a disciple I once favored.
Master?
I hear you cut your own father down. I had no idea you were capable of such a thing. It seems you no longer need any instruction from me when it comes to mastery of the blade. But tell me, why did you not have faith in your father? Do you not realize you have chosen a path of carnage, and even now bring the world to the brink of destruction?
Master, I saw with my own eyes and made up my mind. My father is wrong. This is the only way the world can be saved. I spoke with my father, but he did not see things my way. I had no desire to fight him, but I refused to bend to his will.
You are just like your father. I suppose this outcome was inevitable.
And what of your beliefs, Master? I spent 7 years studying the sword under you. The man I know would never support starting a civil war in another realm. The man I know would never condone assassination. He would never allow the use of vile weapons of mass murder. I heard about you and my mother on the streets of Eternia. Did you stray from your beliefs for the sake of my mother? And for my father who doted upon her?
You may have honed your skills in combat, but you are still a child after all.
What do you mean by that?
I staked my life on the ideals held by Brave. On his ideals, and the future he envisioned. That is all. All things beyond that resolve, my values, pride, and sentiment, are mere trifles. Know this, Edea. You may be his beloved daughter, and my disciple of the blade whom I hold dear, but I will stop you at any cost. For Brave the Templar, my old friend, and the husband of one I loved.
He just liked her mom. Interesting. Let's just go ahead and Utsusume here. Also, I was curious about the voice actor. He's voiced by Liam O'Brien. I definitely don't hear Gaara there. I hear more Matt Mercer, but it's not. It is Liam O'Brien, the voice of Gaara from Naruto. Now, moment of truth here. I'm going to try it with Edea here. Let's go ahead and absorb stats. And then life or death. Good counter, Tiz. I gotta know if this is going to count as a physical attack or not. Need to go, get on yes setup. You need to start curing. Now we can do this. So if I rage and then normal attacks would count. But is rage going to count? Oh, he attacked last turn. It doesn't matter anyways. This is all going to go through. Yeah. He attacked. Big old goober. Do we just win? I think we do just win here. Oh, he's gonna go all out. He's gonna try. Dodged. I can't believe it. He went for it. He just left himself open to anything I want to do here. It's gonna suck a little bit because, like, I can't, like, Utsusume or anything, but I don't think it matters. Yeah. 3 hits from Tiz. Absolutely insane. I even forgot to mute that volume. It was such a quick fight. We get a Masamune there. I don't know if it's better, though, than what we already have.
Master!
I will say there's a chance that I have to mute that previous fight. It was super easy, so if it does end up getting muted because of YouTube's copyright, you saw what I did. It was super quick. It took like 4 turns to beat him.
You have done me proud, though I should expect as much for one who bested Brave the Templar. Even I could not stop you. It is an honor to be outdone by my own disciple. What I foresaw became reality. Well fought. With my dying breath, I beg of you, Edea. Do not awaken the Earth Crystal. It will only cost you regret.
Master, I'm afraid that's one wish I cannot grant you. My mind is made up. I cannot turn back now. I am sorry. Forgive me, Master.
And so, that's another one defeated. Go ahead and heal up. Exit out of here. We have 2 more crystals to save and a Yoyana to visit. Let's see if we can get all that done in this episode. I truly have no idea. The crystals are going to take no time. It's just reaching the crystals and defeating the boss. But this Yoyana thing, I don't know how long it'll take. So, let's go ahead and board our ship. And head on over east. Actually, I guess heading west is going to be quicker. Much quicker. I got to remember you circle around. So, we're going to park right in front of Yoyana's house.
I thought I heard something. This place draws few visitors, I fear. And who might you be?
I am Agnès Oblige, Vestal of the Wind.
Ho ho! Little Agnès, is it? My, how you have grown, child. You were scarce more than a little sprout when your predecessor brought you here. Now look at you, a fine woman you've become. Why the long face? If there is anything this feeble old man can do for you, name it.
He hasn't changed a bit. Sage, Agnès' Vestal garb has become threadbare.
Oh, her Vestal garb, you say? Let me take a closer look. Yes, this should be easy to patch up.
Sage, do you remember me at all?
Yes, I remember you well. This is the 3rd time, after all. But perhaps you might call it the 1st. Still, I remember you all too well.
the third time? What do you...
Of course. Let me put it this way. Which world are you from, Agnès?
What?
Well, you'd better come inside. Now then, I was about to pour some tea for us. But I fear this may not be the time for sitting quietly with a hot brew.
Sage.
Are you aware I was a founder of the organization that became the Duchy of Eternia?
Yes.
Then you know of Lord De Rosso?
We do.
And are you familiar with the circumstances that led Lord De Rosso and me to build that organization? Not to worry. Well then, Agnès.
Yes.
You must decide who is your most trustworthy ally. Then travel to the nearby cave with them. You will find it to the southwest of here. Once inside, I will tell you all I know. I will also give you your Vestal garb there. You should understand your situation better once we are done. I shall go on ahead. I would advise you to heed my words. You must bring only one ally with you. Your other companion should wait outside the cave. I shall see you soon.
It seems the sage knows something of our predicament.
But why can only two of us go?
Who knows what that old man is thinking?
Who do you think I should choose?
Well, I guess... You have to make your own choice, Agnès. Remember the sage's words. You have to decide who you trust most, Agnès.
Do I count as well? I'm going with Agnès either way.
Wait, I think it should be me. You need a man who knows how to look after a woman. I would die for you, Agnès. Of course, I would die for you too, Edea.
So I play second fiddle to her, huh? Whatever.
The jealousy of a woman spurned is so endearing.
Oh, shut up, Ringabel. I'm not jealous at all.
As calm as ever, I see. It would have been nice to see you blush, at least.
What am I to do?
Like I said, just make the decision yourself, Agnès. What?
Nothing.
Can I see you outside, Tiz?
Huh? Oh, sure.
Hey, don't mess up, lover boy.
What? Stop giving me a hard time.
What about me?
So, what is it?
Do you remember remember what I said to you right around the time we met, Tiz? I said I would like you to join me.
Yes, I remember.
And you have stayed at my side this whole time, through journeys far and wide. So, I think I would like you to be the one to come with me. Will you do it?
I feel the same.
Huh?
I remember the promise I made. I'll never forget it. Not till my dying day. I've come this far with you. I've stuck with you until now. You will always be a ray of hope to me.
Tiz.
So, I guess what I'm trying to say is... I'd be honored to go with you.
Thank you. It seems I have come to trust you more than any other since that day.
And so they have their little duo expedition here. Looks like all four of us are still together here. What? But we're all still together. I wonder if we'll split up when we get to the cave itself. Okay,
Tis a
yeah, we'll probably
shame,
split up here.
Agnès, but Tiz has a kind heart, and I know he will take good care of you. That I guarantee. Tiz, I am counting on you to escort Agnès with the utmost care.
I don't think he needs any advice from you, Ringabel.
It's not fair! I thought I was your perfect partner, Agnès! And now you're leaving me behind? How could you? After all we've been through? I am sorry, Eri. I hope you can understand.
Stop acting like a brat and give them a proper seeing off, Eri. Go on, get going already.
We'll be back soon.
Take your time.
Ringabel and Edea left the party. I've said it before, I don't trust Eri. I still don't trust her. You can see the enemies here are level 34 to 53. This is kind of a joke, especially if you've built your party very similar to how I have. Like, I'm going to be able to run through here, and I might not even have to use any crazy attacks. Like, I'd be shocked if a single Black Bane doesn't kill here. Yeah. Kind of a joke. So let's make sure we auto that. Just to make it a little bit easier as we're running through here. Tiz is just going to carry us all the way through. These enemies are in no way worth fighting. They're not at level. They're not going to give you like a good amount of XP. There's no reason to fight any of them. Honestly, if you have the 0% chance, just throw the 0% encounter rate on just to get through here as quick as possible. Like, oh my god. I never would have known. Oh my god, she really hit me with the death. Okay. Wow, as I was saying, that's not the strategy. Looks like I just need to punch them a whole bunch. Yeah, it's still not doing anything. She's really trying to cast death on me. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm glad all this is missing, because this would suck if they hit me with any of these. Please don't land to death. Okay, there we go. We're gonna probably auto this rotation then. No, we're not gonna auto anything. I lied. Because we do not want to have to... Yep, enemy is still up. Wow. We're just gonna full send it. Oh my god. Default. It really hit me with a fear. There we go. Finish things off. I can't believe those Kates actually gave me a problem. Like, they were doing, what, 56 damage to me? That's insane. Oh no, I don't remember which is the right path, so we're gonna go bottom left. I have a feeling this is not it, though. I was right. I should have trusted my gut. Ooh, see, this is another problem of, like, what do I do? I mean, clearly we life or death because we just need to. Then if we Black Bane, then if we attack the Black Kate, is this a good strategy? Because the Kate will be immune to this. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty solid strategy. It's still not the best, but it's not going to make the Kate immune to everything. Make us burn so many turns we can't do anything. I forgot how long the Cave of Vestments is. We came here so long ago. And then something like this, we just won Blackbane and I think we win. Yep, because they're weak to dark. There's another reason you don't grind here, because there's nothing you can do that's going to be super effective against everything. In fact, it's either weak to dark or immune to dark. Probably only one more fight if I knew any better. I will probably, when we beat Chapter 5, go get the 0% encounter chance. All I have to do is go play the mini games, but I've been waiting because at Chapter 5, I believe or after Chapter 5, you unlock all of the mini games. Unfortunately, I don't really feel good about playing the songs on camera just because the last ones got copywritten. However, I can play the, like, boat mini game. I'm just gonna save. I don't even know if there's a boss fight ahead, but, like, I don't know what it could possibly do to me.
There you are. Ah, so this is the one you have chosen. I envy him. You make a fine pair. Were I 1,880 years younger, I would gladly have taken your hand in his stead, Agnès.
1,880?
Yeah. Beside that, please tell what you know.
Yes, that is why we have come to you, Sage.
Do you understand what I meant when I said it was the first time we had met? You are not originally of this world. That is why we meet for the first time.
Yes. Sage, earlier you said this may be the third time we have come in contact. What did you mean by that?
Your only memory of me is when you were brought here by the previous Vestal, correct, Agnès?
That's right. I came with the Mother Vestal and Olivia when I was but a young girl.
However, I have met another who looked exactly as you do now.
What?
It was a very long time ago. More than 1,800 years, in fact.
1,800 years?
Just how old are you, Sage?
Me? I have lived almost 1900 years.
1900 years?
No cause for surprise. Lord De Rosso is 500 years my senior. We were once mortal enemies, he and I. I was High Inquisitor of the Crystal Orthodoxy. He was an immortal who led those seeking to thwart us. We crossed swords on the field of battle dozens of times. In our final battle, the fighting went on for over 100 days, a true struggle to the death. With both forces decimated, the two of us met in combat, each determined to land the killing blow or die trying. At that moment, an angel appeared before us. This wounded angel was a beautiful young woman who looked exactly like you, Agnès. Both Lord De Rosso and I were mesmerized, and before we knew it, we cast our swords aside and went to her aid. She had lost her light, and her wings were broken and severed. We knew she was beyond saving. We were only with the angel a short time. To Lord De Rosso and I, who mark our lives in centuries, it seemed little more than an instant now. But this moment changed both of our lives dramatically. With the last of her fading strength, she spoke to us. Of the crystal's secrets and of their dangers.
Dangers?
I was a man of the cloth, and Lord De Rosso was one who opposed my religion. The truths we learned that day shook the very foundations of all we had both believed in.
What did the angel tell you?
The crystals have existed since well before both the Orthodoxy and the Old Faith. The Vestals do not draw the favor of the crystals by right. This title was merely given by those of the faith to ones who had this gift. Originally, it was thought that mankind should not come in contact with the crystals. Attitudes towards the crystals only changed among the people after the teachings of crystalism spread.
What do you mean that we should not come in contact with them?
Unleashing the power of the crystals without due care can destroy the borders, opening the door to the harrowing. There have been warnings about this since before recorded history. The angel confirmed there was truth to these warnings.
What is this harrowing?
I have spent the last 1800 years trying to find out, but as yet I am still in the dark. The true nature of the harrowing is shrouded in mystery.
Is the great chasm that opened in Kaldisla not the harrowing?
The Great Chasm is merely an omen of it. It was one of the events the angel spoke of. I cannot say if the harrowing results from the Great Chasm opening up, drawing in darkness, then spewing it forth, or it may point to the tainting of the seas, the wind stopping, the volcanoes erupting.
In a previous world, we awakened the 4 crystals and calmed the fury of nature. Then we summoned the Holy Pillar to close the Great Chasm.
You may have acted in the belief that what you did would help. However, the path you have taken to this point aligns perfectly with the path to the harrowing prophesied by the angel.
The path to the harrowing?
Do you plan to awaken the crystals again? If so, you would do well to heed what I have said. Always question how the actions you take will affect the world around you.
We will.
Thank you for hearing me out. It is a remarkable resemblance, Agnès, you and the angel. Speaking with you has brought the memories of 1800 years ago back as vividly as if they were yesterday.
Sage.
At this rate, I shall be compelled to clasp you to my breast and plant a kiss upon your lips. I shall now set forth on a journey. You have filled me with the passion of youth for the first time in many years. Why do you look upon me with such a piteous gaze? I may have lived 1900 years, but I am not ready to lay down and die yet. You two youngsters should go back to your friends. Here, I have repaired your vestal garb.
Thank you, Sage. Thank you very much.
Of course. I wish you good health, Agnès.
What do you think of the Sage's story, Tiz?
To be honest, I'm even more confused than before.
I have to agree. I get the feeling he has not told us the full story.
But why would he leave us in the dark?
He either did so for good reason, or because there was something he was unwilling to share.
Either way, he sure is an old lech, huh?
You are not wrong there.
Anyway, let's go meet up with the others.
So Agnès is the angel, right? Like a version of Agnès is the angel who came back to... The problem is it's different worlds. So did she travel to every single world and warn him? Warn them about this? Not too sure.
There they are!
Sorry for the wait.
That old fart hasn't filled your head with strange thoughts, has he, Agnès? No need to worry, Eri.
I don't trust you for 1 second, Eri.
Agnès had Tiz to look after her after all.
Yeah, well...
You two are quite the pair.
Do you guys see what's going on with Eri right now? Look at her wings.
That's what the sage said.
That's crazy.
Did he now? I am not surprised. He and I did have a few things in common, to be sure.
That's enough out of you, Ringabel.
The party regrouped. And so, as much as I'd love... Oh, we have a party chat. Ringabel's tears. Look what we have here. Ringabel must have dozed off. Here? I wonder why. I don't care much for it, but with the spiritualism job command, support abilities, magic critical gloom, and magic attack at 10% up, adrenaline might also come in handy. Brave 3 times, and Fairy's Aid followed by Blackbane 3 times. Brave once, then Rage, followed by Minus Strike. I better practice some more. Self-restore would definitely be a good move. The Council of 6, combined strength, nothing to fear. Don't you agree, Vic? Haha, what a bunch of gibberish. Wake up already, Ringabel. You'll catch a cold sleeping there. Something the matter? Perhaps we ought to let him sleep. Look, Tiz, Ringabel he's crying. What? Why are we bullying him for sleeping? And so with that, guys, I would love to continue on and get our last 2 crystals. However, getting through those last 2 crystals and the Pillar of Light is going to be a minimum of 30 minutes, so I'd love to just save that for the opening of the next episode. So, with all that said, I will see you guys then.